Let's get some bits. Hey, what's going on, y'all? It's your boy Thomas sitting here with my guy Ryan.
How's it going, everybody?
Hey, and this is the local flavor segment. And as promised, we have ourselves a very special guest. We have a professional photographer, Miss Debbie Ringo. How you doing?
I'm doing good. How you guys doing?
Oh, we're doing fantastic. How you doing, Ryan? You still all right over there?
I'm doing all right. I was trying to look up something good to talk about for the end of the segment, but I've just kind of given up.
Well, rest assured, man, I got plenty of content for this one. So, Debbie, I actually just asked you this question, but I love the answer so much that I kind of want to ask you again. When did you first pick up a camera?
So senior year of high school, I needed one more elective. I had finished a lot of my classes junior year, so I was kind of running low. And photojournalism was one that was still available. So I signed up. I wasn't looking forward to it because I was like, oh, underclassmen. I don't want to be in that class. But my grandpa actually was into photography way back in the day, and he let me use his film camera for the class. So, I was like, oh, I have to take this seriously. It's this Pap's camera, So yeah, I started taking the class and actually started, it was a nice hobby separate from what I usually did. So I started, kind of doing it for fun and taking it out more and more.
Did it become a passion?
Yeah, that was my question, actually, did you find yourself loving it?
Yeah, I wouldn't say it was a passion my senior year. It was more of like an obligation senior year.
Yeah.
When I graduated high school, a lot of things changed, relationships, friendships, I was working in the ER, so it was a completely different environment.
Very
and I
busy.
felt like I needed something different. So somebody had asked, oh, does anybody have a good camera to take some pictures of my kids? And I was like, I can do it for you. So, I did it, and then people started, offering me like, oh, I'll pay you $25 to do a session. I was like, oh, okay. So
why not?
Right,
Yeah.
exactly. So then I was like, oh wow. And then I researched it, and I was like, wow, people do this for a living. And I started, just doing anything I could, whether it was, product photography, family photography, couples. I mean, when I look back at my work back then, it was awful, and I don't know why anyone paid me, but it definitely like grew monthly.
Sure. And why do you think it was so bad compared to what your work is now?
My work has definitely improved drastically, not even just in the past 6 months, but in the past, couple of years. I mean, technically that was almost 6 years ago that I was first picking up the camera. So, I learned, I did everything self-taught. I did YouTube videos, I found photographer friends and learned off of them, but honestly it was trial and error. And so that's why when, nowadays I feel like so many photographers, they push, you have to pay for this, you have to pay for this class and pay for this class, and I'm like,
You don't?
You really don't. Like, you just have to have
So
the
you
patience.
you could wing it and kind of teach yourself.
Yeah, absolutely.
I like
you
that.
have to just have the patience to do it. And I think some people aren't able to do that, and they need someone to guide them. But I was lucky that, I just kind of fiddled with buttons and then figured out what certain things meant, and I did a lot of YouTube and figured things out on my own.
So you spoke on people saying that, you got to take this class. There's people say you got to take this class and that class. How's the Fredericksburg area as far as photography goes? Is it popular around here?
Yeah, so Fredericksburg is extremely saturated in photography, and that's not a bad thing. That's a good thing. It means a lot of people are pushing art, and that's good. But everybody now has, have a camera, you can be a photographer. If you have a good new iPhone, you can be a photographer.
Is that frustrating as a photographer?
It used to be, but now I used to feel jealous. I used to be like, man, they're only charging $20 for a session, but then I'm like, that's not who I am. That's not what I'm offering, and I'm offering you an experience, and I've worked hard to get to this point. So I don't feel so much as, like frustrated, because I mean the iPhones are great and they do great pictures, and I do encourage moms to go out there and buy cameras and learn how to work your iPhone properly, because everybody should be able to take good pictures. So everybody wants to be a business person, and I think that people forget that owning a photography business, it's about 75% business, 25% photography.
Oh, well, that's wow. And you actually said that you get an experience. Can you elaborate on that a little bit more?
Absolutely. That's my biggest thing, and I feel like if you're gonna charge, for people to hire you, the difference between someone going to Sears or JCPenney's and getting, let me sit here and wear matching sweaters.
Get the super.
You have to offer them an
Old
experience.
school.
Absolutely. So for me, when you first, contact me, I send you a brochure with information.
Sure.
So it's not just me sending you a text message. It's sending you a brochure with all the information of what you're receiving, how much it is, when it's due. Once you book it, you're getting a contract and invoice all online. So you're not having to wait for anything. You're not having to meet me. You're literally getting on a link and signing it yourself. Right after that, we do a questionnaire to kind of go over like what you want, what location you want, what do you want to wear. So I really can get to know you, because I think it's so important for me to know my clients, not just you know,
Right.
oh yeah, let's go take some pictures.
Right, of
Yeah,
course.
definitely.
Right. So then after that, you know, we do the kind of consult questionnaire. We do the shoot. I really try to get to know you. I get invited to kids' Christmas plays. I get invited to family barbecues. I get invited to people's birthday parties. All of my bride and grooms, they invite me to their home afterward to, you know, hang
That's
out.
awesome.
And that's why I think it's definitely an experience, because I want to become your friend and a part of your family.
So you're building a relationship.
Absolutely.
Well, you get to meet a ton of
Right.
people that way. Yeah.
And I don't want my bride and grooms just to be my bride and grooms. I want them when they have babies to call me, when they have kids to call
Absolutely.
me.
Yeah.
You know, when they have friends that are getting married, I want them to all call me. And luckily, the past year, almost all of my brides were bridesmaids for other brides, which is really cool because I feel like I already know the family.
Right.
Yeah,
you
that's
know?
awesome. Yeah.
So yeah.
So what you spoke about contacting you? What is the best way to contact you?
Yeah, let us know everything with the Instagram. I know you got one of those.
So
Everything. Yeah.
It is overwhelming, y'all. Like, oh my gosh, like there's so many different social media sites now that I feel like I am always on my phone, and it's so awful because now people Instagram DM me, they comment on Instagram pictures, they send me messages on Facebook, they comment on Facebook, they send me emails, they send me contact forms through my website. And honestly, my what I prefer is to contact form through my website.
Sure.
Because my website is what I put a lot of work into, and I think that you're able to get a lot of the information that you're asking from the website. And you get a quicker response from me because it takes a long time for me to go through every social media site and, you know, and go through everything.
What is that website called?
So it's www.debbieringel.com.
Okay, and we're going to have that put right on the link right down there for you guys. So
Yeah, we'll have all that information. We'll get the Instagram. We'll get the. Do you have a Twitter?
I don't have a Twitter.
Facebook?
Facebook is Debbie Ringel Photography and Boudoir by Debbie Ringel.
Yeah. See,
Pages.
we'll put all that up for people to see and be able to contact you through the show as well too.
now I just heard a crazy B word. Boudoir?
Boudoir.
Boudoir?
Boudoir.
Boudoir?
Boudoir.
Is that French?
Yeah. Yeah. It's French for bedroom. So, boudoir photography is something that I will say has taken me a little bit of time to kind of get people comfortable with it in this area. Fredericksburg is a little kind of slower behind the times, so when they see that, they think, oh, what is she doing? So it's intimate photography of women. Boudoir is really like the art of undressing.
Oh.
So a lot of women, you think of it as
I boudoir every time before I get in the shower.
Boudoir.
Right. So most people think of boudoir, basically women can do, you know, photos like in t-shirts, underwear, lingerie, you know, whatever makes them feel comfortable and sexy. But most people think that it's for women to give to their men. I'm a little different. I believe that boudoir should be for yourself. So almost all of my clients are single, and even if they are dating or in relationships or married, they're doing it for themselves.
Yeah.
To be honest, and I'm sure you guys can back me up on this, a lot of times when women do these elaborate books of pictures of themselves and they give it to their significant other, and they're thinking that the guy is going to like, oh my God, you look amazing. And they're just going to like fall to the ground, and they're going to be totally shocked. But really the reality is like, oh, you look hot. And they're going to close it, and they're going to forget about it. Women, I encourage you, you know, when you feel ugly and when you feel self-conscious and when the kids are acting like crazy and you're feeling kind of insecure, you look at those photos of yourself and be like, I got it.
Oh.
You know, so
I like that.
That's why
I like
I try
that a lot,
to push.
actually.
I push, you know, it's a great gift for guys, but I really do encourage women to do it for themselves. And I think that if you're doing it for yourself, you're walking away a lot more empowered than if you're thinking, oh, my boyfriend wants me to wear this jersey. You know, no.
Right.
No, we're not doing all
Yeah.
that. You know, do what makes you feel good.
That's awesome. So so get out there and get what you do weddings as well, right?
Yes, I do weddings.
So get out there, get your wedding photos done, get your boudoir photos done,
Get your boudoir
everything done.
on.
But hey, I have something to ask you. Do you mind sitting in for the rest of the segment with us?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, you did such a good job. I think we're gonna let you sit in for the rest of the local flavor.
That was an
segment.
amazing
sweet.
interview. Thank you very much, Debbie, for that. We
Yeah,
appreciate
no
it.
problem. That was a great job.
Thank
And
you.
she does great work. I've seen her work. She does very good work. So make sure you contact her for all your
And if you
photography
need one of
needs.
these super silly business cards, you contact me, you contact Ryan, you
got a
contact
stack.
Debbie. You will get yourself some business cards, man. We got all kinds of stuff. Thank you for that, Debbie. So
you.
we're going to switch transition gears here.
You got a button for that.
You're right, man, but I get so silly, man, that I just throw it up there like that,
What
man.
we got?
So-
Hold on.
It's a
let
little
me
bit
pull
more
it up.
special that way.
Look, there are a couple weekend activities for you weekend warriors. I told you that there was a lot going on this weekend, and guess what? I personally, okay, so you might see me on this stuff on Saturday, and Ryan, I hope you can join me, man. But there's restaurant week.
I'm not coming if you're going.
Yeah, you better. Restaurant week. Restaurant week starts this week. Do you guys know what that is?
Oh, it's awesome.
It's amazing. It's amazing. It
No
pushes.
idea.
There's so many good culinary minds here in the Fredericksburg area and local businesses. So it's between the 12th of January and the 22nd of January. There are 25 different places that are doing this. Some of them.
Do you know where you can find these places?
Sedona Tap House is one of
Like,
them.
is there a list? Is there a list of these places somewhere?
Probably Fredericksburg.com.
I think on Facebook they have a
Sure.
page for it.
There's like
it's a big deal.
A full list of them. But
I'm getting kind of intrigued now.
I'm
talking
telling you,
about food and restaurants.
check this out, man. And I'm gonna tell you something because I don't know about you. I love food.
Yeah, you got me now.
I love food. I love food. And lunch every day, $10.17, and that comes with any entree on the menu, any lunch entree, and any dessert.
Why
That's
is it
lunch.
$10? Is there a reason it's $10.17?
So
Right.
they make you like what they're trying to show off. They make the good
Mhm.
stuff. They don't just give you like a sandwich.
Yep, you're not getting the cheap stuff. You're paying a
The
cheap
good
price
stuff.
Right
for
here.
the greatest
There you
stuff.
go, right there.
So look,
I
and dinner
found it.
between these places are going to be either $20.17 or $30.17, but that comes with any appetizer on the menu, any entree on the menu. Look, whole time the steak at Sedona, that's like $35 in itself.
Yeah.
So you've done paid for it already. So go in there, get yourself a drink, get an appetizer, an entree,
I got it
any
right here.
dessert.
This place is called Orfino.
Orfino
It's the
Has
bomb.
a
It's
lunch
amazing.
special.
I've never been.
Oh,
of
so good.
pasta, soup, and salad, and cannoli for $10.17. Or for dinner for $30.17, you get any appetizer, any entree, and any dessert.
And usually their pasta dishes are about $10 to $20 a piece.
So,
that's
wow.
like
Yeah.
you're getting like.
You know
Do
why-
they have a bar there?
So no, they don't have a bar, but they do like a special like happy hour menu where they have like wine
Wines
and
and
like
maybe some craft
bruschetta
beers.
and stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
That's in it. It's really good. It took over the old foodie building.
Huh. Okay.
Why you
So
haven't
food
seen this place is because it looks like, just from looking at it right here, it's kind of like back in. Like you have to walk like
you have to
off
walk
the
through an alley.
like through an alley to get there.
Is it that super secret place I took you to
no,
one time?
No, this looks like
Oh, but
it's-
that was Blarney Stone,
Yeah,
the old
so
Blarney
it's right
Stone.
on Caroline
man, you
Street.
wanna see it?
And you walk
It's
through
right
a little
here.
alley, but they have like glowy, like twinkly lights, and they have chairs.
Yeah.
And then you can walk further, and you go in the inside portion.
I know. And don't they have a out back, out like a?
If they
That's
do,
what I think she's
don't
talking
think-
about.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
so
what
it-
okay.
the outback portion she's talking about.
Got you.
is what you're
Perfect.
thinking
See, we're
about.
all on the
That's
same
the
page
out
here.
front
it's good.
portion.
It's real good. I've only been once, but
It's good.
it's something
So
serious.
take advantage of this, everybody. Go to Restaurant Week. There's a lot of participating restaurants. I'm reading this article off Fredericksburg.com, so you can find it there. And you can eat a lot of really good food for super cheap.
Absolutely. And
Why
there
not?
is one more thing that's happening downtown. It actually, we talked about this episode 6. Remember the moon runners?
No, the
cha-
sun runners.
Yeah, the sun
chasers.
chase
Where
the
I got
sun.
really mad at you. Yeah.
93 million miles. We need to log 93 million
To get
miles
to the moon?
to get to the sun. It's the amount of miles from the Earth to the sun. 93 million miles, and everybody on Saturdays goes downtown. It's Saturday and Sunday, goes downtown, they run, you log your miles, you sign up online, and then you turn in your miles online. They keep track of everybody
so what
who
if you're
signed
more
up.
like a person who can only run like a mile?
You can walk, you can skip, you can
They
crawl,
take they take
any amount of
Awesome.
distance that
And-
you're
and
willing to go.
What does this all go to?
It's it's just
They're just trying to reach the sun. They're trying to like
Okay.
say
it's
that
not like
just
Okay.
This is why I got mad at him when he brought this up the first time
it's
because
like to promote good health. Like get out there and go run and stuff. You know.
when I run, I don't want to be anywhere near the sun. So why am I running towards the
yeah.
sun? I will
Oh, yeah.
never agree with these sun
no.
runners or whatever you
Oh,
want to
no.
call them.
You know, when they do like the half marathon, the Marine one
Oh, yeah.
in May, when I worked in the ER, they call that Heart Attack Hill because literally everybody that's running up that hill in May, they be in the ER.
Yeah,
my goodness.
get a damn heart attack running towards the sun.
ER Hill. I need to go see ER Hill. See.
Yeah, Heart Attack Hill. That was some
Heart
people
Attack
would
Hill.
just wait for him a stretcher. at the
Oh
end.
my goodness, that's awesome. Well, hey, we're going to go ahead and get out of here. We're going to
Wrap it
get
up.
into the next segment, which is what you might not know outside the 540. Debbie, thank you so much for coming in
Oh,
with
thanks
us
for
today.
having me.
Absolutely. We're going to get to everything else when we come right back.